Hello everybody and welcome to COEW Wrestling episode 9. And as the announcers are saying, this is a gauntlet match starting off the show of COEW Wrestling.
In the ring, when one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, or disqualification. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner.
Well, thank you very much, announcer, for actually telling us what a gauntlet match is. But let me tell you something real fast, is that this is for the number one contendership for the COEW Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, and it is an 8-man gauntlet. We do not know who's coming out, but starting off the gauntlet, and number one is the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. I do not know who's in this gauntlet. I will be transparent about that. But 8 superstars will be entering in this gauntlet, fighting all the way through, and whoever wins is the number one contender. And one of the most dominant champions in the COEW Wrestling, Pete Dunne, is now marching on down to the ring, ready for a big fight here tonight with the flyweight champion. And in COEW Wrestling, there has been many of times where people have had, double belts. Where people in series hold the tag team titles and the heavyweight title multiple times. We have seen people hold the hardcore title and the heavyweight title at the same time. So Pete Dunne could become one of the double champions in COEW Wrestling history if he wins the gauntlet. But he's having a hard task because not only does he have to beat this opponent, but he's got to also beat 6 other participants that will be coming out afterwards. And now we're going to be waiting for our next entrance, and it is the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. Starting off with Pete Dunne, we're starting off very much as a technical wrestling style. Now, Kurt Angle getting some wins at the start of this season in COEW Wrestling. Former leader of the last 2 soldiers in COEW Wrestling at season 3. And the crowd just saying you suck at him, but he doesn't suck at anything. In fact, he is the best, probably the best technical wrestler of all time. In the sense that he won an Olympic gold medal with a broken neck, as I have said on previous times. Him and Pete Dunne obviously got the British wrestling, grappling style on his favour. Kurt Angle, like mat wrestling technicians. So both men really good in their own expertise in technical wrestling, and it's going to be very interesting how that will go. But I do see this possibly going a little bit brutalized in this one-on-one fight here before the next opponent. And this is a thing about a gauntlet match that I want to make clear for everybody. You got to make sure that you have to be not as damaged for the next fight that's about to come out. The amount of wear and tear that your body goes through in this particular fight, think about 6 other superstars that will be coming out later on, and you got to be in top shape to fight against anybody. It's all about endurance and making sure that you take the least amount of damage. And so far, Pete Dunne taking down Kurt Angle to size and just pounding down on him. Not really being technical at the moment, even though that is Pete Dunne's strong suit. He is just hurting Kurt Angle as much as possible. And even if Kurt Angle bounces back from this, all the damage that he's accumulating right now will be going into that next fight with the next superstar. And yeah, Pete Dunne being thrown out the ring by Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle trying to create some space here, going to the outside, maybe trying to use the outside to his advantage. Kurt Angle quickly screaming into the air, and then quickly belly suplex tossed overhead. And quickly with a punch to the side of the head. Going in for a strike on the outside. Now quickly being thrown inside the ring. And now quickly Kurt Angle getting in a shoulder barge, going in the center of the ring, going up for a net breaker, slamming back down in the center, targeting the neck of Pete Dunne. Getting the overhand, and now the mat grapples happening here with a little bit of a bear hug there. Bear hug? Ugh. Quick overhand strike straight to the back right there of Pete Dunne. Going after the arms, trying to break the arm a little bit there, trying to dislocate that elbow joint, stomping down on the arms. Now locking in a submission attempt on Pete Dunne, trying to do it. Now quickly thrown over, going up into a headbutt, pop-up headbutt. Now locking in a leg lock there. Pete Dunne immediately going in for a kick to the gut there, but getting reversed out of it. Elbow straight to the jaw, and then another elbow to the spine. Quickly, Pete Dunne slipping out overhead from possibly being thrown back down into the mat. Pete Dunne getting Kurt Angle in the corner, wrenching his arm over the ropes, trying to discombobulate his arm a little bit there. Into an uppercut now, taking him down. Boot to the face. Shoulder barge. Going in for the cover. One. Oh, no. Only a kick out at like 0 right there. Pete Dunne is still very much in this fight here tonight. Head being smashed into the turnbuckle. Punch to the face. Kurt Angle going up to the top rope. Maybe looking for a top rope Olympic slam. Yes, he did. Kurt Angle hitting a Olympic slam off the top rope. Pulling down the straps and then them titties are flying. And is looking for another Olympic slam possibly. But Pete Dunne says no. Pete Dunne taking the top rope Olympic slam and still managing to fight out of it. Quickly taking hold of the arm before stomping down on it. But Pete Dunne obviously might have been taking a lot of beating there. Not many people can get up immediately after it and stay fighting. Double stomp to the arm. Trying to obliterate the arm of Kurt Angle. Looking for a kick to the gut now before going into a powerbomb. One. The ref just slapped the face of Kurt Angle. And now looking for the bare end. Oh no, he's looking for the bare end here. Driving Kurt Angle down into the canvas. 1, 2, 3. And Kurt Angle has been eliminated from the Gauntlet. Pete Dunne getting his first win so far. 6 more to go. Who is the next person out? And it is the Switchblade, Jay White. Jay White managing to get a couple of victories over a lot of people in COEW Wrestling, only losing to CM Punk at the special show Bella Fortuna, and Jay White walking down to the ring as our third participant in this. And now Jay White entering in the ring, landing some strikes to Pete Dunne before going in for an exploder. Stomp to the ground before immediately with an uppercut there. Jay White being lifted up again. Pete Dunne looking for the bare end. Oh wait, no, he's looking for the bare end again. I keep thinking it's bare end, but no, it's the bare end each time. Jay White is out, but quickly with a kick out at 2. Pete Dunne was looking to end the fight as quickly as he possibly could right here. And Pete Dunne, both of these men actually have been very dominant in their own respective fields in COEW Wrestling. Pete Dunne not really losing the match. Jay White getting a winning streak apart from like his loss against CM Punk for the title. And Jay White looking for the COEW Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, trying to fight out of this. Well, not even fight out of this, just trying to like get some momentum on his side. And as you can see, he was just kicking the back of Pete Dunne. That wear and tear from the Olympic Slam, he knows what he needs to target, and that is what he's doing. Both men have taken some serious hits though, as the better end being hit on Jay White obviously is not helping Jay White's matters of getting further into this match. Now Jay White being taken down, stomped to the spine. And Pete looking to dish out some more damage. Elbow straight to the face, knocking down Jay White. Pete Dunne is commanding the ring. He's not going to the outside. He is sticking inside the ring and trying to use that to his advantage, whilst the Switchblade is being bounced around. Jay now down. Elbow straight to the side of the head of the Switchblade. Now trying to go into the corner there. Being lifted up into a powerbomb, but no kick out there. Well, not no kick out. There was a kick out, but no count there. Stomping on the ankle of Jay White. Pete Dunne meticulously going after each body part. Jay looking for a DDT of his own. Pete being busted open, I think, there. I think I see a little bit of blood. Pete Dunne being taken to the outside. Yes, Pete is bleeding from that DDT. And now Jay White going up to the top rope. This is a rare move that we're seeing from the Switchblade. Before diving to the outside, clocking Pete Dunne, I think, a little bit there, but might have missed. Pete quickly getting the upper hand with a kick to the face, not staying down, always continuing the fight, not wanting to stop at any stage, and quickly with a clothesline to the outside. Pete Dunne might want to get this fight back into the ring. There's no counts, but there's definitely disqualifications in this Gauntlet match. And Pete getting Jay White back into the ring. Jay being a little bit groggy right now, getting the arm digits again. Lifting up Jay White, going in for a X-Plex move. Taking down Jay, looking in for the cover. This might be it. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 from Jay White. Pete Dunne might be needing to look for his finishing move, which is what's happening. It could be the bitter end, could be the better end. I am unsure. But now looking in for it. Bitter end. Jay White's hand is underneath the rope there. Oh no, it's not now. 1, 2, 3. Jay White has been eliminated. Pete Dunne from number 1 is still going throughout this. Jay White is gone, and now our next contestant, Orange Cassidy, making his, I think, COEW Wrestling League regular show debut, as he has been on the special shows. Actually, no, he has been on one show besides from it, but is making his way down the Gauntlet, chill as fuck, walking down to the ring, and Pete Dunne immediately going into the monkey flip. Going straight after Orange Cassidy. Now, you gotta remember, like I said, about the wear and tear. Pete Dunne needs to stay on top of these opponents, which is what he is doing. He is bleeding right now. He is in this for the long run, and so far has been putting in one hell of an effort to stay in this fight. And Pete going in for the leapfrog, going over, headbutts immediately into the jaw of Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy not really getting any offense in. However, if Orange Cassidy just needs to hit that one orange punch, and possibly Pete Dunne will be out. Quickly throwing Orange Cassidy to the outside, and then hitting with a drop kick. Pete now going to the outside. Not to mention that, not only that, but even if Pete Dunne doesn't win, he shows that he can hang with top tier talents like this. He's beating Kurt Angle, he's beating Jay White, and now he's going like very dominant against Orange Cassidy. So like the future is definitely bright. Like maybe there could be a chance for him to go after different titles in the future, but he has to win here tonight if he wants to be the current #1 contender. Currently, he's landing as many strikes as he possibly can. He's letting Orange Cassidy use his own energy to get up, but Pete is just mauling the competition here. Now trying to rake the eyes of Orange Cassidy. And now a deadlift German into the bottom rope there. Looking for the cover here. Could this be it? 1. Oh, only a 1 count. And now Pete Dunne and Orange Cassidy again with a grappling exchange. Immediately with a kick to the gut. Looking for possibly a brain buster move. Orange Cassidy slips out though. Goes for a chop block to the back of the leg of Pete Dunne. This could be the opening that Orange needs. A springboard crossbody. Orange Cassidy getting the inch that he needed. He needed that single little inch from Pete Dunne, and now he's running with it as hard as he can. And Orange Cassidy going into the corner, looking to go up top, maybe looking for a Memphis fist drop, or maybe looking for the elbow drop. No, he's literally calling on Pete Dunne right now. And now going in for a quick head hurricane runner, going in for the cover immediately. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2. That Pete Dunne managing to kick out there, but still expending a lot of energy. As you can see, Pete Dunne is getting worn out. He's already been in 2 fights in this Gauntlet match, taking down 2 people. And Orange Cassidy maybe looking for a Canadian Destroyer off the top turnbuckle. Not top turnbuckle, but the second turnbuckle. Orange Cassidy going up top, looking for a little one to Pete Dunne. Hitting what used to be called the wet nap. And Pete Dunne almost getting beaten by it. Pete Dunne just out cold, kick to the face. Quick elbow strike. Orange Cassidy fighting back after Pete Dunne being on top of him. This is what I mean. As soon as if Orange Cassidy gets his chance, he just has to stay on top of the bruiserweight. And then a double stomp. Oh, quickly Pete Dunne managed to get out of the double stomp. And is now immediately going after the arms of Orange Cassidy once again. And then again stomping on that shoulder, trying to dislocate the shoulder from its socket, trying to make a weakness for him to exploit. Looking in for that powerbomb there. 1, 2. The ref is just slapping Orange Cassidy's face. The referee, you need to back up. You keep hitting the wrestlers in the face when you count the pinfalls. And now going in for possibly the bitter end again, but Orange Cassidy reverses, going in for another springboard crossbody. And now Orange Cassidy picking up the bruiserweight. Pete Dunne, now Pete again taking Orange Cassidy back down to the mat, trying to slow things down, trying to stop him from getting and then quickly a kick to the spine. Now Pete lifting up Orange Cassidy, powerbombing him back down again. Pete Dunne is getting fired up. This has been one hell of a showing from Pete Dunne, but also Orange Cassidy putting in one hell of an effort to get momentum back on his side. But this might be it. The better end again being landed on Orange Cassidy. Going in for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Orange Cassidy getting eliminated here tonight. Pete Dunne has gone for 3 people so far. Our 4th contestant, well not our 4th, our 5th. CM Punk is coming out here without the bandages and everything. CM Punk, the COEW Wrestling Hardcore Champion, is coming out here to fight against the Flyweight Champion. It is now title champion versus champion in COEW Wrestling, fighting here tonight. And CM Punk immediately with a springboard dropkick, taking down Pete Dunne. Immediately CM Punk going back on the offense, throwing from Pete Dunne into the ropes there. And Pete Dunne with a side suplex, dropping CM Punk down on his head. CM Punk being taken over to the ropes real quick. And Pete Dunne not letting CM Punk do that much offense of his own. We know that CM Punk is still injured. I'm wondering why he's not wearing his bandages as it currently stands. That's neither here nor there. 1 count by the ref. Pete Dunne taking the time to take a breath there before trying to hit the bitter end on CM Punk. If he beats the Hardcore Champion, that does give him like bragging rights to be like, hey, I beat the champion before. I deserve a title shot for a Hardcore title. And that's a 2 count. CM Punk is also having the open challenge still later on tonight as well, so any damage he takes from here isn't going to be good for him later on. Grinding down on the abdomen there where the injury was. Maybe he wasn't bandaged up for the show, I don't know. But Punk now taking the brunt of it. Pete Dunne using the barricades and everything he possibly can to just inflict more damage to the torso. The Hardcore Champion is in a one hell of a fight between the Flyweight Champion, and Pete Dunne is just taking everyone out that he possibly can. Showing off a little bit and showing that he is superior in his own words against Punk. Punk being thrown around the corner. Stomped to the ankle. Now being taken over to ringside, being thrown back into the ring. Pete has got Punk where he wants him. Now going around behind Punk, quickly changing the grapples there. Now possibly looking for a snap suplex, fisherman hook suplex, taking down the bruiserweight. And Pete now getting hit in the back. CM Punk dragging him into the ropes there, kick to the leg and the hamstrings before immediately trying to go in for a grapple. Punk was a bit too overzealous and then needing to resort it in a springboard clothesline. But I did take down Pete Dunne. Looking for the cover here. Maybe that might have been it. Maybe Pete Dunne's gas has been ran out. And it did. Pete Dunne being eliminated by CM Punk with a springboard clothesline. It was just the one thing. Pete Dunne did so... Oh, okay. Okay, right. So these two are going to get into a fight. Alright. And repeat 1, 2, 3 now entering in this gauntlet. And it just so happens to be immediately when CM Punk is in the ring. And these two absolutely hate each other for this entire season. CM Punk taking the COEW Wrestling Hardcore Championship off of LRP 1-3, and LRP 1-3 has been making it his sole mission to get revenge on CM Punk, and now is immediately doing so again on CM Punk. Pete Dunne doing one hell of an effort in this fight, but CM Punk just managing to outlast him on his last reserves of energy before taking him out. And now CM Punk versus LRP 1-3 is happening here tonight. And CM Punk with a GTS to go to sleep, hitting it on Edward. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2. That's going to take more. These two in singles competition are 1-1. Although this is a gauntlet match, so it doesn't really count as a singles. CM Punk won the first one of the COEW Wrestling Hardcore Championship in a steel cage match. Edward P 1-2-3 won the battle via roll-up, and Edward P 1-2-3 has still made it his mission to torment CM Punk. He still wants the COEW Wrestling Hardcore Championship, while he has not been given an opportunity for it. And at the moment, he's just being thrown around pillar to post. Now Punk marching around, going for a stomp there, but not really working out for him. Throwing Punk inside the ring. Now, now being put on the ropes here. And now, just stopping it down there, jumping over. Edward immediately double backstabber to Punk, taking down the effects there. And also, the injuries that Punk has taken is from Edward P 1-2-3 and also Top of the Hour of Suffering. They have caused the chest issues, they've caused the head trauma that this man has had, and now it is the Regal Stretch, aka the line of sight, where Edward locking in that submission attempt on Punk there. Punk quickly with slaps, almost slapping the ref there. And now Edward quickly with a judo throw, taking down Punk. 1, 2, and a rope break by the ref, and Edward just looking at the ropes and just calmly gets up. He's not getting rolled up by Punk. He is laser focused before grabbing hold of the arm and snap it back, trying to dislocate it out of its socket. And then quickly standing moonsault off of the ropes to take down Punk. And now Punk being gradually lifted right now. And we're going up behind looking for the death sentence, but that did not work out in his favor. CM Punk now going for the Anaconda Vice that is in the ropes, ref. Oh, maybe not. It's not in the ropes. I'm unsure about where it is, but currently the Anaconda Vice being locked in. CM Punk releasing hold. Edward quickly going to the outside. Punk trying to do something on the outside, but that didn't really work. And Edward going around behind. Snap on the... just a backdrop driver on the back of CM Punk's neck. Trying to rake the head and then trying to annoy CM Punk a little bit more before a drop kick. These two have no respect for each other. In fact, I would dare say they hate each other in COEW Wrestling. They have had no real, love lost between one another. And we're going to the second rope, telling Punk to get the fuck up. if he's standing in his ring. Going in for a knee strike straight to the face there. And then again with a moonsault straight to the spine. Just trying to cause as much damage to Punk. Some part of me feels like Edward might not want to win this match against Punk. He might not want to pin him immediately. He wants to inflict as much punishment as he possibly can against Punk. Now going after the legs again, looking to tap him out here tonight. Looking for the line of sight. And now possibly trying to tap out CM Punk. Wrenching it back as far as he can. But immediately letting go. Punk is not tapping out and he knows that for a fact. Oh, he was just rolling him around before he locked him in a different submission. And now locking him in there. Wrenching the leg ligaments a little bit. But Punk managing to escape. And now looking for the GTS of his own again. Knocking Edward out. Going in for the cover. The ref, what are you seeing here, ref? Well, CM Punk got the win against Edward P123. Hitting him out with the GTS. But now, the next man coming out here, the second to last person is Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay running down to the ring, ready for a fight against CM Punk. CM Punk possibly looking for a GTS there, but Will Ospreay taking it back round and immediately hitting a Spanish Fly on Punk. Referee sliding on in, looking to see if this is it. That was it! That was it! Will Ospreay just threw him into the ropes and hit a Spanish Fly to win that bout. And the last person, the return of Birnium. Coming out here not fully healed, as you can see with his mask. The protective mask because of his face injury that happened from Kenny Omega and also Kota Ibushi. Birnium is returned here tonight as the last person in this gauntlet. CM Punk and Edward must have had a hard, from all the damage that CM Punk took from Pete Dunne and Edward P123, that Spanish Fly at the end was the last thing needed. And now these two are going to fight each other for this. And quickly diving over, Will Ospreay taking down Burn. Burn making his return to COVID Wrestling after his injury. It's nice to see him again. But currently he's fighting against a hungry Will Ospreay who wants nothing more than to become heavyweight champion. He is not going to waste any time, and that's what we've seen so far. Quick elbow straight to the back of the head. The aerial assassin landing some stiff chops. Burn getting some of his own offense in quickly with a punch around the side of the head before driving Will back first into the outside. Throwing Will Ospreay into the stairs there now. Will trying to go around, throwing over there, just throwing him away. And now looking for a quick shot to the back. Will Ospreay having back issues before with some injuries, mostly neck issues as well. But now just genuinely being beaten to a pulp on the outside. Big boot there. Shades of his tag team partner, Mock's finisher. And now immediately targeting the knee of Will Ospreay there with a bunch of fists. Trying to make sure that it is a lot more easier for an assault to happen. And trying to throw him back into the ring. Not working there. Big splash on the outside. Another big splash on the outside again. Before lifting up. Will Ospreay throwing him back in the ring. Now Burn looking to go after the aerial assassin again, going after the legs. Again, chopping down Will Ospreay's legs. Will Ospreay is a fast-paced wrestler. He can run the ropes. He can do a lot of kicks and stuff that are dangerous. It's like a lethal weapon. So disarming his legs is probably the best strat to do in this case. One, and then only a one count there for Will Ospreay. Both men are fresh, to be fair, in this bout. Quickly going in with a cut. Deep six using Burns' finisher against him. Using his own momentum, but a 0 count. Burn just no-selling his finish there. And immediately taking to Will Ospreay. Throwing him against the ropes. Ducking down underneath. Ducking again. Before immediately hitting his own deep six. Nailing his finisher onto Will Ospreay. Going in for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Burn just won the gauntlet. returned at the end and beaten the aerial assassin, using his own momentum against him, and is your #1 contender for the COEW Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Burn walking around the ring, celebrating his victory. The crowd are on their feet in his return. Congratulations for Burn to winning the COEW Wrestling Heavyweight Championship Gauntlet match.